In this video, I'll show you how to identify a security control and determine if it's the right security control for your organization. So we're going to use these graphics and then we're going to use a board. So hang tight and here we go. Malicious cyber actors are this red line. We need to select a control that deters what they're doing so they abandon their efforts, and we want to make sure that we protect our data to prevent compromise. But to do that, we have to be able to detect what they're doing inside of our network. Meaning we have to define proactive, detective, and responsive controls, preventative measures, measures that let us know that something has been compromised, and what to do if that compromise has successfully occurred. And that will let us have the actions that we need to do so we can adapt. That's really what we're getting at here. So don't go anywhere. About another 45 seconds and we're going to just accomplish some things. These yellow check blocks mean that the objective is accomplished. So we see here that this control, policies and procedures, accomplishes privacy, low, medium, and high security objectives. Now, I'm going to show you something. We're going to go over here to high security, and we're going to reduce the over 1,100 that are available now for 370. Well, that's done some things, but it has missed the low and privacy baseline controls for us to consider. So we're going to trade our high security controls for privacy. And we're going to go from 370 to 96. Now, what are we doing? Policies and procedures, access enforcement, literacy training and awareness, role-based training, content audit of records, right? And we can now see that this control achieves these objectives. We have the primary control, we have the control itself, the plans and actions related to the control, and the background of how to configure the systems, along with the most important thing whenever you build a system are the secondary dependencies that exist. So here we see that event logging has 32 additional components to consider inside of building a system. And then we can take that and we can assign it to a team based on the NIST framework. So we could assign event logging to our networking, right? We can come here and we could say we want to have our cyber defense analyst responsible for this control. We want our incident responder responsible for this control, because when you can point to a map and say how information systems are controlled on a grid, you'll be far more successful than guessing about how to talk about a security control between architects, engineers, and developers. So now we have role IDs, which lets us determine how these roles are accessible, right? How does our protect CDA impact these 32 controls? And then here we can submit an update about the control and the responsibilities, and that's how to build an effective security team in under 3 minutes. See you around.